Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Jasmine Russell, kindergarten student at W.T. Sampson Elementary High School. Ms. Russell will be assisted by Assistant Principal Veronica Finney.
Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Emilio Garza. I have the privilege of serving as the principal of William T. Sampson Elementary High School, and I have been here in Guantanamo Bay for approximately 13 months. Not that anybody's counting. Before we proceed with the ceremony, I'd like to recognize some distinguished guests. We'll start with Mrs. Karen Kelly, White House Chief of Staff, First Lady, and Gold Star Mother. Thank you for being here, ma'am. Also, Mr. Gary Sinise from the Gary Sinise Foundation, and I believe everybody knows that Mr. Sinise is a well-known, talented actor. Mr. Sinise, thank you for being here, sir. From our community here, also Rear Admiral Edward Cashman, Brigadier General Charles Stevenson, Captain and Mrs. David Culpepper, Colonel Stephen Gabovix. Also from the MCM Contractor, Mr. Damian Morey, the project manager for our new school, and Mr. Dean Joyce, who is the operations manager. Let's give them all a round of applause. Thank you for being here, all of you. All guests, school staff members, parents, and students, on behalf of the Department of Defense Education Activity, I thank you for attending today's groundbreaking ceremony. This ceremony marks the beginning of the next chapter of our school's history. It is a special occasion and one that we should celebrate and remember. As DoDEA educators, our purpose is to educate, engage, and empower our students to succeed in the dynamic world. The W.T. Sampson staff carries out this purpose in the current school building and will continue to do so in the future school building. We are honored to be part of and to work with the children and parents of this community. At this time, I would like to call on Dr. Libby Riley, who is one of our assistant principals.
Whew. I just want to say it is so hot here. I am pleased to introduce Captain David Culpepper. Captain David Culpepper is the commander, U.S. Naval Base Guantanamo Bay, and commanding officer, U.S. Naval Station Guantanamo Bay, and has been in these positions since April 2005. He has a daughter, I think 8th grade, 7th grade, a middle schooler, she's played it safe, and his wife. All are great supporters of W.T. Sampson Elementary High School. So it's my pleasure to introduce you.
Thank you, Dr. Riley. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I am excited to see so many people here. I know y'all came to hear me speak. It was published. I know that's exactly why you're here. Let me do first recognize Mrs. Karen Kelly. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day here to join us here for what is such a very special event for everybody in our community. Mr. Sinise, the same. I've kept you very busy over the last 24 hours or so. And I know this was your rest time, but you decided to share it with us. And this is a pretty important event for Guantanamo Bay, so thank you, sir, for joining us here as well. Admiral Cashman, General Stevenson, thank you for joining us here today as well. I know you guys are busy all the time. Everyone, for all of you, no kidding, taking some time out of your day to come celebrate the construction of this new school. Now I'm going to tell a little story, and don't think I'm off track when I start, even though it'll sound a little strange. I wasn't here when the school was envisioned, when it was approved, when it was funded. Our public works officer wasn't here when any of that occurred. Principal Garza, who's been here for 11 months, you said, correct? 13 months, sorry. Principal Garza, who's been here for 13 months, had absolutely no part in having this school planned, like I said, funded, and that's a hard fight nowadays to take your project and get it funded and actually to the point where we can stand here today and break ground. Now, I'm not telling that to diminish the efforts of anybody here today, quite the opposite in a way, but rather to reinforce the fact that it is those that went before us who did all of that work years ago, and it has finally come to fruition, and we are here today to begin what is the final step to break ground and to actually begin construction on this school. It is on the shoulders of giants we stand, right? And it is those before us who did this work. But we are the shoulders for those that come after us. And while it feels sometimes frustrating while we plug away on any given day on the projects that we find important, that we are considering, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years down the road for Naval Station Guantanamo Bay, it is sometime in the future when somebody else will get to stand here and break ground on those projects that you are working on today. So one, I want to thank all those who went before us and gave us this opportunity to stand here today and break ground on this great school for our community. And two, remind everybody that your hard work every day does make a difference, and eventually somebody will get to stand here and thank you. And that's all I have to say thank you. And I'm sorry. It's terrible. I should have had this in front of me so I knew what came next. All right. Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Thank you, Captain Culpepper. I'd like to call on Mr. Dean Joyce from MCM Contractors. Mr. Joyce.
Well, first of all, I have to tell you all that being called Mr. Joyce, I keep looking around for my grandfather. I'm retired from the military, did 31 years of service. I retired as Command Master Chief, so I'm used to saying, hey, Master Chief, it's your turn to talk, so roger that, sir. Got it. It's definitely a privilege for me to be here during this event. Let me tell you that MCM does not take this project lightly. We understand exactly what this project means and what's at stake here in regards to this project. And no, I'm not talking about the money, although, however, MCM's not going to do it for free. Don't get that wrong, but we know exactly what's at stake here as far as the service members and the families. And the legacy that this project leaves behind in regards to every single service member that will come to Gitmo, and the service members and their families, and what the project will mean to them in the future. The importance of this project cannot be overemphasized for that very reason. What impact it's going to have for our service members and their families. Not just the service members and the families that are here, but ones that will come here in the future. As we all know, service members and their families always talk about the duty stations that they've been at and the ones that they're going to. And the rumors start flying. Gossip. Not that any service members and their families gossip, but just saying. But they talk about the duty stations that they've been to, how successful those duty stations were and have been. And the highlights of those duty stations, and what every service member and their family wants to know is, how are the schools are where I'm going? How is that going to be beneficial to me and my children? Because it's that legacy that the service members and their families want to know, because that's our future and their future. So please understand again that MCM does not take this project lightly. MCM is absolutely committed to ensuring that we answer the call to those service members and their families in regards to this project. We want to make sure that the quality of construction that we leave behind to these service members and their family is nothing but top quality. We want these service members and their families to say that this is the nicest school, the highest quality school that DoDEA has on the planet. MCM and the entire staff here on Gitmo understand exactly what that means, because most of us are representatives of the armed forces ourselves. MCM Gitmo has representatives from every branch of the military service working out here on this project. Every member of the MCM family and the entire Munilla family are proud to be a part of this extremely important project, and we look forward to working with DoDEA and NAVFAC in providing this extremely important project for Guantanamo Bay, our service members, and their families. I appreciate you all being here with us today. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mr. Sinise, I believe that you had agreed to say a few words, sir. I was told you were, sir.
The lieutenant follows the orders of the captain. Well, it's an honor for me to be here with Karen, my friend Karen Kelly, and to have my band here tonight. How many of you are coming to the concert? Are you going to be able to come? So that's good, good. Well, I congratulate you on this this day, breaking ground on this school. Who is W.T. Sampson? Who is that? Does anyone know? Well, I hope you'll get up and say who that is. I'd be curious, or tell me later on why the school is named after W.T. Sampson. I'd love to know that. There's probably others here that would love to know that as well. But congratulations on that. It's an honor for me to be able to be here on this day. We've been trying to get my band down here for a couple years now, and I'm glad that we've finally been able to come here. I have a great foundation, the Gary Sinise Foundation. Our mission is to serve and honor the needs of our veterans, our first responders, our military community and their families. And this concert tonight, and I'll say it again tonight, is courtesy of the American people who support my foundation. So I feel like I'm just simply a messenger coming here tonight to bring a message of gratitude from the people that support the Gary Sinise Foundation that allows me to come out and do this good work to support you. I appreciate what our military does. I never take it for granted. I have military on both my side of the family and my wife's side of the family. God bless you for serving our country. Thank you for doing everything you do to keep us free.
If I have my information, if my information is correct, William T. Sampson distinguished himself during the Spanish-American War, circa 1898, and that's why our school is named after that gentleman and hero. The other thing that I'd like to do is we're a school, and we exist to educate children, and I'm very proud to invite one of our seniors, and who's just a great leader in the school, and I told him that I was going to call on him to say a few words, and he's back there. Shahar Janim.
So, hello everybody. My name is Shahar Janim, and I want to take a quick moment to first of all thank Mr. Garza for inviting me, and thank everyone else, all the members of the military that have came to come see this. I want to say that I am truly thankful for being invited to come here, and honestly, above all, I feel like I am humbled because W.T. Sampson means so much to me and my family because we've been here for like 12 years, and W.T. Sampson is the only school that I've ever known. I've been here since the second grade. Now I'm a senior. I'm going to be graduating soon. And I mean, it's sort of a bittersweet thing because I used to go to school here and I came here after so long and it's completely gone. And so, you know, we all know that W.T. Sampson was made back in 1931, and when we go from being the oldest dot school in the world, and now we're about to be the newest, that's sort of a big deal. So, also, above all, schools, I feel like in Gitmo, is the heart and soul of our community because it serves to educate the youth of America, and what's more important than that? I've had so many members at the school. I'm thankful to all the teachers and everything that have made it possible for me to gain this education here, and I'm truly thankful for everything. Thank you all.
And Mr. Janeem was advised by Mr. Sean Hickasaka, one of our teachers, who was humbly sitting back there, being quiet and reserved, but he works with our children at the school and daily and just gives 110%. And I'm proud to be serving with him. What I would like to do now is direct your attention to a mound of dirt that is in that direction. And I'm going to call on a few people to assist me in doing some work. That mound of dirt needs to be put away, and we're going to get some shovels, and we're going to do something to that. But before I do that, I need to get a shovel, and bear with me. I'm going to go get a shovel. One of the people that I'm going to ask to join us out there is going to be Mrs. Kelly. And what I hold in here is it's a rusty shovel. But this has great sentimental value. This was a shovel that was used when we built that building that we are currently housing our students for their education. So.
Oh, it was golden at one time.
At one time, yes, ma'am. We still have it.
Thank you.
So it's a very special shovel.
Okay.
All right. The following people, if you will join me, and then the rest of you, if you want to come out there and be out in the elements a little bit.
You need a shovel too.
Oh yes, we're gonna get shovels for everybody. As soon as I pass out the shovels, we're going to go out there and we'll have a few photo ops, and then once we take care of that mound of dirt, then we'll conclude our ceremony. All right, 2, get your dirt, and 3, toss.
Mine went farthest.
A lot of dirt. One more. One, 2.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, and 3, toss. All right.
Okay, we're good.
10 years later, the school is
Thank you
built.
for being here today.
We're going to go slow with the project.
Thank you very much for being here today. We appreciate it.
Ta-da.
Well done.